phone with DJ, and he's got me worried about this race that I'm going to.
What race is it? What would he be worried about? Probably not motocross. He'd be worried about something like that.
No.
What kind of race?
It's like TKO. It's called Grinding Stone. It's in Page, Arizona.
You're not serious, are you?
Yeah. Travis told me to sign up for it, so I did. And I was just talking to DJ, and he's laughing at me as well, saying that's kind of a race that even he's not sure if he could finish. So what in the world did I get myself into?
Oh man, so imagine TKO, but nothing but Moab slick rock that's steep as can be.
Well, I mean, we've ridden Moab a lot of times, so like the slick rock trail?
Maybe the easy part.
Maybe I need a little bit of backup. Maybe I could call in Brett, get him to come join me. I don't really want to feel like I'm doing this race on my own.
Well, you got Travis there, right?
He's gonna be there. Yep. It always feels nice to have the whole crew there, but bring Brett in. Can you call in Brett?
What up? Can you see me?
Yo. Yeah. Hey, so you do anything this weekend? Do you want to go racing?
I'm always down to race. What race is it?
That's why I called you. It's called Grinding Stone. It's like a TKO kind of thing. It's a little bit like the Red Bull race in Tennessee.
Grinding Stone Hard Enduro out in, what is that, Page?
Page, Arizona.
Right?
Yep. Did he just hang up?
He just hung up on you.
What a
That's your answer.
Oh, come on. I thought he's, doesn't he get paid to race?
Hey, apparently not enough to race a hard enduro like Grinding Stone.
So, since you know about this race, let's see, I've got the electric motion, which if it doesn't have the range, I can't do a battery swap between laps. That means, what, the bike simply can't make it. But I'm probably the most comfortable on it.
How many miles you got to go in this race?
Well, that's the hard part is I thought it was 12 miles, and now it sounds like it's 2 laps of 12 miles.
There's no way you're going to do that on electric motion. You know, there's sand in between all the hard obstacles, right?
No, because I don't know anything about it yet. The Ultra Bee that I raced at TKO, I threw that in the trailer as my backup bike because I know it works. And I have multiple batteries for that bike, so I threw an extra battery in the trailer. And then we've been building up the Arctic Leopard EX800, and it's in the mid-process right now, so we put Cirrus suspension on the front. And it actually feels fantastic, but it's one of the biggest battery. So now I'm thinking about that bike.
Well, yeah, if you have a bike that can't finish the race because of the battery, I think you got to rule that out right off the bat. So the electric motion might be a no-go. So it's between the Ultra Bee and the Arctic Leopard, I guess.
So swapping batteries or hoping that the bike makes it through the whole race without having to swap.
I'm going to send you some practice videos, and you better be sitting down when you watch them.
I mean, we ride off-road stuff all the time. I'm sure I can at least get through it.
I'm going to send you a video right now, and you're going to see what it's all about and why we're all laughing right now.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm going to start driving.
Good luck. Good luck, buddy. Love ya.
Thanks so much. All right.
See ya.
Pretty good. I'm excited. Look at how beautiful this place is. Down here in Page, Arizona. Getting ready for Grinding Stone. Friday, so it's the practice day, and this is what we're gonna be practicing on, these crazy mountains. Pan towards the mountain. Look.
I have 0 tools. I'm gonna need everything. All right, guys, so we drove all last night, got in pretty late to Page, Arizona. We're here. I don't know what Travis has gotten me into, but he is kind enough to put a little bit of wrench time in on my bike. It's a hard enduro. The only thing I know about hard enduro, I'm gonna say this a little quiet because there's a lot of really good riders over here. The only thing I know about hard enduro is TKO. So here's my TKO bike, right? First time I'd ever done it, just got invited. Now I've done 3 different years now. Every other day of the year that's not TKO, this is Danielle's bike. It's her Ultra Bee that she's kind enough to let me borrow. What I've done here is 1821 wheels, gummy tires, moose tube, bare minimum. So that means I don't get a flat. I can climb pretty much anything that I want. We put on Cirrus suspension, You guys saw us do that at TKO last year. Complete game changer. This is actually not the Hard Enduro tune. I'll show you that in a minute. This is the trail tune that Danielle rides when she's just out casually riding. Outside of that, hand guards, a few protection bits around the brake rotors, and that's it. A tugger strap. This is my backup bike. This is my TKO bike. Got a pretty sweet theme on it. This is a Electric Motion Escape X. This is the one that does not have a clutch. It has a regen electronic handbrake and a hydraulic foot brake. So kind of the setup that pretty much everyone would prefer on a bike. Has plenty of power, don't need to touch the powertrain at all. The only thing I did to this, again, gummy tires, moose tubes, and the guys over at Electric Motion were nice enough to give me the protection bits off of the limited edition bike. So I don't think I'm gonna need them here, but that's what's going on. And then I got one more for you. This is the third bike that we brought. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein's monster right now. I know it looks funky. This is the very first Arctic Leopard that came into the country. What's the VIN on this bike? Oh, that's right. It doesn't even have a VIN because this is a marketing bike. So we're going to do our best to hope that it actually makes it through. So again, you have to have gummies. You have to have moose tubes. This is my Hard Enduro set up from Cirrus. That is the fork that I raced at TKO last year. We have a brand new tech rear shock that actually fits this bike perfectly, but we've never tried it, so we're just going to give it some time on the bike and see how it runs. Otherwise, you can tell that this bike is mostly stock, I guess. The biggest difference being is this battery will probably make the 24 miles that we're expected to do in the race. I will have to swap batteries at some point with the Ultra Bee, so I'll do one lap, 12 miles, come back, switch batteries in the pits, go out for another lap. And unfortunately, non-swappable battery, at least not easily. I've seen Travis do it in the shop a few times, and he basically takes the bike apart. The whole rear end comes off the bike basically, which is all these different, you know, rivet points, whatever. So this one is probably not gonna make it. So we're here at practice day. We're gonna go see what this thing's all about. So we're gonna get warmed up. We're gonna see how these bikes feel, and I'm gonna go see what Travis has gotten me into here.
Go test them out. Gotta get used to this throttle. Along here is some good little technical stuff. Okay. When you come around this corner, I think. Whoa! Chain?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the chain on the top and then roll the whole bike backwards.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's on the front sprocket first.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it completely came off.
Where's the chain guide?
What's that?
Dang. Wonder if it just hit a rock? There you go. Oh my god. F you. Holy f. Didn't realize that was that bad. I said a curse word.
Okay, so practice is done. How are you feeling about tomorrow?
Feeling pretty good.
Are you?
Yeah. The throttle's a little bit different than what I'm used to on this, but
Okay.
overall, I mean, it felt good. I was able to get up everything I needed to get up. Just adding a little bit of last minute thread locker. Should be good to go.
Okay, so we stopped by, talked to the organizers, got our race numbers and everything. It is going to be 2 laps of 12 miles each lap. So with it being 24 miles and a lot of sand connecting some like really hard sections, electric motion is out, unfortunately. It just can't do 24 miles of race pace, and we can't hot swap the battery in that bike. I brought 3 batteries for the Ultra Bee, and so we're just gonna swap, hopefully, when I come through lap 1 after 12 miles, and hope that that's gonna work. We have guys in side by side. They're gonna carry a 3rd battery just in case I get stuck. And then Travis is going to ride the Arctic Leopard, which the battery is so incredibly big on this bike that we're really hopeful it's gonna make 24 miles race pace. Unfortunately, we are also starting at the very back of the pack, which means there's probably about how many people in front of us?
About 300 or so.
About 300 people that we're going to be hopefully trying to pass. I'm feeling pretty good after today. It was fun, you know, riding on all that rock. The thing that's going to take some getting used to is it's just like straight up for like what, 5 to 6 stories of a building, like tall.
More than that.
More than that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rocks are huge. And I was feeling pretty good until we started packing up at the end of the day at the amphitheater and watching guys go up that incredibly steep rock.
Yeah.
And if they make us race something like that, which they probably will,
I'm sure they will.
it's going to be a real decision point of just like, I don't know,
You're just
give it
gonna
all
have
she's
to
got,
go
lean
for it.
forward, go
Yeah,
for it,
that's right.
hope for the best. Now, if you do really well, I really like that you have my number plate on that bike. I really appreciate that I'll be the one doing well if you do well, right?
Yeah. Let me try to. Y'all, I'm Nate.
Yeah, no, so if Travis does really well on footage, on camera, that is definitely 748, my number, my race number coming through first. Are you going to carry a tool with you at all? Like a multi-tool?
Multi-tool.
Yeah.
Yep. I always have a multi-tool on me, so
I should do the same.
up in there. But for gripping it feels really good.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that we don't have to worry about mud tomorrow.
Yeah. I think it's going to be all sand.
Yeah.
There's going to be sand in my butt crack.
So, I hate to say it's a silly thing, and I hate to even put this on camera, but I forgot to put my chain guard back on. And I don't have it with me. And the risk of that chain coming off tomorrow is really high.
As you already experienced, his chain came
My
off
chain came off
during
today.
practice.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it completely came off.
Where's the chain guide?
What's that?
We weren't even doing anything.
Whoop.
No, you probably hit a rock. I really don't think Nate knows what he's up against right now.
11% right now. And the hardest part of this race is bottlenecks. Like, no way to keep momentum. Like, this stuff sucks.
$63.
Oh, so not bad.
Yeah. Whew.
That'll feel good once you start moving, dude.
Oh, that
Yeah, there
feels
you go.
great.
Yeah, start
Oh,
moving. That'll
good.
pull you down.
Now I'm
Go,
good.
dude. You're almost there.
39. One of the obstacles was so bad, the course workers stopped everyone and fixed it. And then there's a massive bottleneck right there. There's got to be 30-something guys right there on that one lane. You know, Travis told me this was going to be fun. He told me it's going to be fun. He's like, oh, you got this, no problem. There's so many people that have already given up.
Oh, wow.
Just rode off the course and went home. All right, guys, we're at the start. There's Travis. Hey, Travis. Travis, you ready to go on the Arctic Leopard? So I don't know if you noticed this, but we're racing 2 Varks.
I did notice that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it made me a little bit more nervous.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
little bit more intimidated.
Same here. If they actually make the range, then I've made a big mistake.
I think they're gonna make the range.
Do you?
I think so.
Yeah. I hope so.
Oh man.
18 waves just went before us.
Holy cow.
They have saved Emoto for the very last. Here we go. I'm on the slowest line by far. But I'm gonna let that slow down here. Some deep sand, deep sand. Is it only one line?
Yes. Let's do some real sketchy stuff.
Okay. Uh-oh, wrong line.
Uh-oh. You all right? Nice. Woo! That's one way to do it. Hell yeah. Come on, baby. Woo! Holy crap, no way! What the f? This thing is crazy. That was good, man. Come on. Okay. You alright, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on, baby. Tractor. Dude, I'm out of it. Can't believe it. Shit. Oh God. Of course. Oh, God in heaven. Ah. Yeah.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
All right. Ow. Oh, okay. Jesus. Oh, no, 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 you're not allowed to help. Okay. How much further is it? Oh, shit. Yeah. Shit. Oh man, is it a face plant? I just call it BS. Oh, I hurt myself a little. Sheesh. Christ. God, that hurt. Okay, I'm gonna try to make it. Oh man, that freaking hurt.
How far did you make it on your battery?
I'm at 49.
1 lap so far?
Yeah.
Hey guys!
You made it.
Uh-oh, I know this bike. Oh no. Is he okay?
We got him on a stretcher over here.
You're not serious?
No, no.
Okay.
He's walking.
That's the most dangerous race I've ever done.
Yeah.
I cannot believe.
It looks sketchy.
The obstacles, once we got towards like the end, like I made it where everybody was like, you've got a few hundred yards to go.
Travis said it was very difficult at the end.
They were, every single person was ghost riding their bike. Oh, everything okay?
That was so much fun.
Oh, come on, what happened?
I'm all
you
dressed
hurt?
up. Did you just get here?
I did.
Oh.
I had a lot of fun. Right
So
up to,
much fun.
I think I made it about 95%.
Oh, you didn't,
Nope. I got to a section where everyone was throwing their bike up a cliff, and that's the one thing I said I wasn't gonna do. If there's an obstacle I can't ride, and I knew I couldn't make it a second lap. There's a few obstacles that I hope I never have to do again in my life.
well, in your defense, it was pretty intense. That was just race 1, and that was pretty intense.
Oh my gosh.
I figured out towards the end there that for the technical stuff on the Arctic Leopard, I really should have been in mode 1.
Yeah.
That whole time I was in mode 2, and it was too torquey, I think. But I liked that for the sand, so I'll do that. What I needed to do was switch to mode 1 when I got to real technical stuff. So I think that torquiness was a little bit hard to control.
Working against you?
Yep. And then there at the end, I switched to mode 1 and it got right up stuff.
I mean, I dropped the bike several times, but I didn't like crash bad, luckily. I saw a guy drop his whole bike off a cliff, like it broke in half. There was nothing, it's totaled.
Oh man.
And luckily he held on, a bunch of guys grabbed him, and seeing something like that, that just sucks. Like some of the knife's edge that we were riding on, I knew I couldn't make it a second lap.
Well, I had one good crash going downhill. It was just sand on rocks, real choppy. Yeah, this is the spot.
Oh, these f***ing skeets.
I was coming down here.
There it was, right? Deep on this section.
Yeah. So I'm coming down.
Having the fucking time of my life.
Hopefully
I'm riding right. I start going sideways. I get into this sideways. I'm like, oh. I give it a little throttle, and the bike goes, whee! And I just went, oh, right down here.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
There was some other boulders. I think somebody must have moved them. Good stuff. Paused for a second, but then, got back into it. I'm giving my body a second to feel the pain, but overall, I think it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I only made it 1 lap. I'm sitting at 40-something%.
Okay.
So still very impressive.
I'm at 16% right now.
16.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna swap batteries and keep going.
Yeah.
I would ride this bike again, no doubt. I mean, the things that it can climb up is incredible. The suspension is phenomenal. And just it needed a better rider. That was the only thing wrong with this bike.
I think it had a good rider.
You broke your bike.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's from the downhill fall.
Now we're gonna have to sell it for like 10% of its value.
Oh.
That's not our bike. That's Arctic Leopard's race bike.
Do you have some super glue? I think.
Just patch that up. Black duct tape. That'll do it.
You can't even tell.
I'm not ashamed that I didn't finish. That is so hard. Excuse my language. Woo! Excuse my language. That is that's a hard race. Oh, dude, come on, get out of here. Don't record my my walk of shame. I didn't even have to use my second battery. So, did you realize it was going to be that hard? Did you know coming into it? Oh, give me a break. Yeah, right.
It's, no. I actually thought there would be a lot more sand based on some of the previews and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought we were going to be eating a lot of sand the whole time. There was a lot more technical stuff than I realized there would be, which I'm glad there was, because these bikes are kind of set up for that.
Yeah. There were a couple obstacles that I hope I don't ever have to do again. Like, they pushed me, like, you know, mentally, physically a little bit harder than I expected it to, but you have to do it, right? It's either you're done with the race or you try and get through it. But super fun. I'm really glad that we came to do it and at least try it.
Absolutely.
Got a lot of praise of everyone talking about us attempting it on an electric bike.
Yeah, there were only, what, 4 of us?
Yeah, unfortunately, there were a lot of people that signed up. It was 13 when I signed up one day after registration opened, but a lot of people didn't show up, unfortunately.
Yep.
Hopefully we got some good footage. I'm glad we came. I think if I can get myself in a little bit better shape and ride some more hard enduro, I'd like to come and do it again.
We'll go out.